Ghana has always suffered from frequent power outages, but since 2015 it became a regular weekly and sometimes daily occurrence, thus negatively affecting many businesses, medical facilities and homes. This led to many Ghanaians looking for alternative, sustainable power sources. This was the beginning of our family's journey to transitioning to solar energy for our home.
My name is Godwill Kobina Ej Freku. I work with URC, Ultimate Royal Communications Limited. I'm the O&M manager, but I have both electrical and electronics background. As the name implies, you are using nature, which is the sun. You will have the panels to harvest the rays of the sun and convert it as a power for you. We have different types of solar. We have stand-alone, we have backup, we have hybrid, and we have grid-tied.
Hello, my name is Tasha Assafuah-Chemel and I'm a homeowner who uses solar power. In layman terms, through solar panels, it gathers up energy from the sun and then converts it into energy that can be used within the house.
My name is Mark Kabonu. I am the facility manager at Bethel Dental Clinic. We have installed 55 kVA capacity solar facility on the rooftop of our dental clinic. Our total consumption at peak is about 40 kVA. So we have excess during peak, which we give to the national grid. But you know, ECG does not give us anything back for the power we give to the grid.
I think the main reason is we're living in Africa. We're living in West Africa on the equator. And so we've got access to the sun a lot more than other countries, and other countries in Europe managed to harvest energy from solar power. So it made sense that being here, that we would also take the opportunity to harvest energy from solar power.
Stand-alone power is normally used where there is no national grid at all. So you will generate from the panels, that is from when the sun comes in the morning, will continue through maybe 4-5 p.m. So that time it will dwell on the battery. We have backup. Those communication companies, they have it as a backup whilst they have the grid as well. In case the grid goes off, instead of them using generator, then the backup comes in to give them power. Some houses also use it as a backup because here normally our utility providers, they don't tell us when they are going to go off.
Living in this part of the world, one cannot always rely on steady electricity. And so having the solar, rather than having many houses have generators, those use gasoline or diesel. But having solar means that you have clean energy. It's positive for the environment. The main reasons would be cost savings on energy bills for the family.
On the whole, we get about half of our power from the grid and the other half from the sun. On a very sunny day, we can do 60 solar and 40 national grid. The solar ensures that when there is power off, we are still able to operate our clinic. The solar also ensures when there is power off, we get power without disturbing other neighbors. You end up not polluting the environment, like You don't use generators and all that. You depend entirely on the sun.
First thing is land, because if you want to do a big farm, solar farm, you need a big size of land. I haven't been to the national utility company before to know it, but the little experience I had from that South African company, the land acquisition was very tough. For our, what do you call it, the national grid, we are talking kilowatts. They are talking a megabyte here and there, and that thing, you need a vast land to do it. And you and I know Ghana here, because of maybe some time experience, when government takes your land, the compensation, your grandchildren, grand will come. Still, the government will owe them. So it is not that simple, for them to, get a land. And also initial money. It takes a lot. Initial cost is heavy, but if you are able to do it, you will have a lot of benefits.
It's very, very cost intensive to set up the solar. Once you've set it up, it pretty much runs itself. It's a sacrifice, but in the end, it hopefully will pay back within 10 years or so.
You see, the import duties on the solar panels and all the other equipments that we use for the solar setup, if the duties could come low, I think people will be interested in investing in solar.
I think that if you're looking on a larger scale, that definitely the government could come up with policies to subsidize the initial cost of installing solar into homes or into businesses. That would definitely lift up some of the burden from the grids and take advantage of the sun that we have here in West Africa on the equator.
I think I would encourage companies, hospitals, residential apartments and all that. I encourage a lot of people to go in for solar because it's environmental friendly and it's good. It's really a good deal to go into solar energy.